Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sammy, aka the COD History Channel, and today we're looking back at some COD 4 gameplay. This is on free for all. Luckily for you guys, this is something I recorded recently, because if you saw me play this game back in the day, oh my god, I think I had probably 7 choppers the entire time I played that game. So I was pretty bad at this game when it first came out. I just wasn't used to the whole two-stick sort of thing, because I've been playing RPGs for a while, and this game sort of, transitioned me back into first-person shooters, because I used to play a lot of GoldenEye and Perfect Dark on the N64. But I just kind of just looked to play some other games, Diablo 2 and stuff. But a lot of my friends were playing this, so I had to go a couple of times. Just couldn't control the two sticks, but once I got used to it, I really started to enjoy it. But this isn't actually the first COD I bought. I actually bought World of War, but I did play Call of Duty 4 quite a bit, and I have obviously bought it now. To get this, but it's a good game. But anyway, just going to talk about like the top 5 things. These are just my personal top 5 things. Feel free to post your top 5 things down the bottom, or just any of your 5 things, because everyone had different reasons, and there's a lot of things I could have said good things about this game, but obviously I had to limit them down. So basically this was like, a lot of people say this was the Godfather, or the Codfather as they call it, because to be honest, I really think it was, because it really changed how every first-person shooter played after, with all the kill streaks and, the customization it allowed you, and I thought that was pretty awesome, especially as I was playing a lot of RPGs at the time. It really allowed me to sort of pick how I want to, be a character. You could be like a tank, sort of, if you want to put Juggernaut on. You could do a bit more damage with stopping power. I know it's not quite an RPG, but it had that little RPG element along with the leveling up and stuff. So that's probably my my first pick, was really perks and the customization you can have for your classes. Because before there wasn't really much customization you could have in any Call of Duty game, or any game in general. Really, that was it was like, oh yeah, you can be a shotgunner. But in COD 4 they kind of took the next level. It's like you can be a shotgunner and you can tailor your class, so you can be like, I want to put on some Extreme Edition or Marathon, what it's called, and I can sprint around the edges a bit faster. I can put on UAV jammer, so nobody can catch me, when there's spot planes up all the time. So it really just allowed you to play how you want to play. It didn't sort of try and contain you into the way that the developers want you to play so much. It allowed you to be a lot more flexible, and I think it appealed to a lot more people because of that. Because not everyone plays the same, so if you can change the game to how you want to play, then, all the more power to them. So that's my first pick. Perks and customization. So the second one is kill streaks. Some people don't like these, but I'm guessing the general consensus is that people do like kill streaks, because a lot of people buy Call of Duty games, and in games before, like in Halo and well, every other game, it was cool when they gave you like, if you had like 3 kills, you're like Kilimanjaro and all that stuff. Like, a lot of people like that and stuff. But it didn't really do anything. But it gave you that, like, feel-good buzz, I guess. But, like, what Infinity Ward decided to do was actually give you a reward for going on a kill streak. So, 3 was a UAV in this game. 5 kills gave you, like, a mortar strike, or what was it called? Airstrike. And 7 kills gave you a helicopter, which was the hardest shoot to get. And I think the whole time I played this, I probably had... Now I could get them a lot, but when I first had the game, oh my god, I think I had about 5 5 helicopters probably the whole time I played it, because I was pretty terrible back in the day. But yeah, just to give you a bit of a bit of reward for doing well. I thought it was pretty cool, and to help your teammates out as well. So that was pretty cool. The third one I'm going to say is probably sniping, mainly because, like, sniping in all the other Call of Duties, to me, doesn't really feel like sniping. There's a couple of reasons why people give different reasons. Like, a lot of people say map design. Like, I think that's part of the factor is the map design. Not that I have any problem with any of the newer maps. Like Black Ops 2, I like the map design philosophy, to be honest. But a lot of the maps really aren't big enough for sniping. There's certain maps like Crossfire, and this map which I'm on now as well, which you could actually snipe on quite well. It was also to do with the way that you would aim as well, because you wouldn't like there was no quick draw or faster aim down sight and stuff. So there was quick scoping, I guess. There are quick scopers in the game, but it wasn't. It felt like sniping, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. But at the same time, shotguns kind of don't work as well because of the way the maps are designed. So I think that's kind of why Black Ops 2 and other games have sort of got a different philosophy to keep it all more close quarters. But anyway, we'll get onto the negatives another time anyway. But basically, yeah, I just thought sniping was pretty cool, so that's my third pick. The fourth pick is the realistic feel of the whole game, because it just looks, well, obviously now the graphics aren't quite as good, but when I was playing it was like just the way you moved with the gun, the fact that you actually have to aim down sight to shoot. I know this isn't a military sim by any standards at all, but you can sort of picture it. It's not that much of a stretch of imagination to actually feel that you're actually there in the battlefield. The noises are really good, and like all the shout outs that you get from your teammates, and like UAV online. It actually feels sort of like you're in a war. So that's my fourth pick, because a lot like games I played before, like Counter-Strike, the fact you don't aim down sight, it didn't bother me at the time, but now if I go and play a game which you don't aim down sight, I'm like, oh come on man, I want to aim down sight. It kind of gives you like a new level. I know this wasn't the first Call of Duty that ever did this, but I know that I think probably the first one. I never played the first one. I think the earliest one I've actually played is the third one. But that's just what I picked up from the game anyway, when I played it. So finally, the fifth one I got is the fact that it's modern warfare, because I like the old war ones as well. But at the time there was like a lot of them, and people kind of got a bit fed up of the same old World War II game coming out every time, because you had like the previous 3 COD games were all World War II, so people were kind of open for something new. And I think it drew a lot of people in, because a lot of people fed up with World War II, because it just reminded them of like history when you had to do it in school. It's like, oh, shut up teacher, I just really don't care about it anymore. And it was kind of stuff that everyone could relate to. Well, not really relate to, because not everyone's in wars and stuff. But in the modern day and stuff, because it was all set in like Afghanistan, I believe, or some war zone. I'm terrible with wars and history, so don't don't have a go at me or whatever. But it was just cool to have a modern take on things, with all the modern day gadgets, modern day weapons and stuff. So that's my fifth reasons. That's all 5 of my reasons. Make sure you let me know all of your favourite ones, and the next video, which I'm probably going to have the playlist in the end of this video, so you can just click on it if you want to keep on viewing it through. So I'm going to have them all on the end of all of them. But up next, I'm either going to have the best of World at War or the worst of COD 4. So make sure you click on that if you're interested in watching a bit more. And as always guys, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you later. Bye bye now. Bye bye.